is the matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Seminoles will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. So Missouri's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking for some space. It's Johnson. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Florida State Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss of it.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Mizzou. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. From their own 8-yard line now, it's second and long.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On the ground, it's Johnson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Back to throw again. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up on 1st and goal from the 8. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They try to sneak it for the 1st. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
Touchdown, Seminoles! That's how you finish a play. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On the run, it's Fields. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Oh, he throws it back. Defense is coming after him. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Escapes the pocket. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Comes up with the catch. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slipped.
Oh, they got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He's keeping it. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver makes the catch. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Knowles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. The back's got it. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. They battle back to take the lead.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Pass caught, but not good for first down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Noles looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Try to add to the lead now for PAT. And the extra point makes it 35-24. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Falls on himself to avoid disaster.
When the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself, he's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. I'll tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. On third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Trying to convert with a sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, looking to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the right. That one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The offense starts with excellent field position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for a gap. It's Fields. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8th. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Moles. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the return will be brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Breaks free. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting for yardage. The defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. And we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. For this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave him a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.